Hi guys, just trying to get the, there we go. Okie dokie, there we go, everything's set up. Hi guys, Rideshare PA here again. Welcome to the channel, as always. If you are a new subscriber or new to the channel, I just want to say again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and commenting on my videos. To everybody, I appreciate it all the time. With that being said, guys, this weekend was a really good weekend for me. Not in the sense that I drove, but in the sense that I just with friends and family and got back some of that. I don't know what's the easiest way to say this. Like, it's great to go out and work my ass off and make a shitload of money all the time. I did that 2 weekends ago in Philly. But it's also great sometimes to time with family and friends and get that emotional monetization. Hey Sexy, how's it going? For the best way to put it, get that emotional monetization back. I'm in a really happy place right now. For the most part of my life, everything's going pretty good. My full-time job is okay. It's my full-time job. But Uber and Lyft are going well. I make good money. I don't drive all the time. I don't even drive. Sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 weeks even. Usually 2 weeks without driving sometimes. But so the way that works for me is I always try to have a goal every month of at least $1,000 to $1,200. And depending on if I go to Philly that month, I can usually do that in one weekend. So if I do that, then I usually don't drive the rest of the weekend. Sexy Legs, since you're here, just a heads up, Black Friday, 8 p.m. is the live stream. I will be giving away 1 piece of merch, maybe 2, depending. Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta respond to somebody on a messenger. So with that being said, yeah, I went to Friday night. I spent time with a really good friend of mine. I am currently seeing somebody now, so that was fun. We went to Baltimore, Inner Harbor, we went to the aquarium, went out to dinner and without kids, so that was really, really good. Saturday, I was lazy. I stuck around my house and did laundry and chores and dumb stuff. And then I went on Disney Plus and I watched a couple movies. I watched The Mandalorian. So if anybody that's into Star Wars is wondering, that show is awesome. I only saw the first 2 episodes. I'm not going to give anything away. I would just say if you like it, if you like Star Wars, check it out. I think it's really, really good. Today I took my kids bowling. I called up their mom and asked if they could go, and she let them come with me. So she had to go to grocery shopping, so she let me take my kids bowling, even though it's not my weekend to have my kids. So everything I think is going really good for right now. So yeah, hopefully it stays this way for a while. Sometimes it doesn't, but I haven't gone live for a while. I think the last time I went live was Wednesday or Thursday maybe of last week. I forget what the topic was, but I did know. Some Fridays I do go live. This Friday I didn't. I took some time off. So, but with that being said, so I'm going live right now. How are you doing, Sexy Legs? How's your family and friends and everything been going? I haven't really talked to you in a while. Other than that, just Uber and Lyft are doing really well. The channel's doing really good. I'm getting more subscribers every day. So again, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I can't repeat myself enough. The channel would be nothing without you guys watching my videos, commenting on my videos. I will say, my channel, I want to bring this to everybody's attention because I'm not sure, like, yes, the channel started out with Uber and Lyft. However, I think in the future, it's not going to be just based on just Uber and Lyft. Hey, Patty Mac, how's it going? Sexy Legs, I just wanted to remember, the last time I did go live, it was Wednesday. It was probably about an hour-long live session. I remember now because I was talking about just life in general. I wasn't just talking about Uber and Lyft. I was talking about life in general. I think I was talking somewhat about not letting people affect you, along the lines like that, not letting people get you down, because that was happening to me for a little bit. Trying not to be negative, not let the negative get in and affect you, kind of. But yeah, that was the last time. The other reason I wasn't going live for a while there, Sexy Legs, was because my phone, for some reason or another, was not letting me. It was actually like cutting in and out. Every time I would try to do a live stream, it wouldn't even let me go live. So the last time I went live before this, 1 or 2 times ago, I can't remember which, I had to do it on my tablet. And so yeah, that's why. But I'm in my car now. I am on my phone. So whoever's watching, if you have any questions or want to talk, I'm here. But so yeah, with that being said, it's almost 2 weeks away. People said before they didn't get time, or they didn't see the reschedule of the last live stream from 8 o'clock to 7. So with that being said, guys, all of my live streams going forward, if it's a giveaway, it's going to be the last Friday of the month at 8 p.m. Okay? So all my giveaways are going to be the very last Friday of the month. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Unless, okay, and here's the easiest way to figure this out. Most people that watch my live streams are also fans of Dustin Is Driving, okay? Dustin also does his live streams usually the last Friday of every month. So if he is doing a live stream at 8 p.m., the same time that I want to do mine, will be 7 p.m. okay, and I will do it the same way I did before. It's the same way. If it's at 7 or 8, either one, I will talk. We will have commentary. We will answer questions for the first half an hour. Okay. The reason being, I want to make sure enough people get a chance to come into the room and are there to do the giveaway. Okay. So if I go live at 6:45 or 7, that is giving everybody 45 minutes, 30 minutes to get into the room before I do the giveaway. Okay. Unfortunately, YouTube sometimes doesn't always give notifications out to people. YouTube sometimes always doesn't tell everybody. So yes, guys, I will post every couple of days for the next 2 weeks. I will put a post. Okay, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so if you're in California, it's going to be 5 p.m. Okay, now if Dustin Is Driving is doing a dash cam giveaway, which I'm pretty sure he will be, Then it will be 7 p.m. Eastern time, which if you're in California, will be 4 p.m. Okay, it's not hard to tell time, guys. I cannot sit here. I had so many people last time, and it wasn't even one person in general. I had so many different people comment. I don't even know who you are, Carlos. I had so many people comment, but welcome to the channel anyway, Carlos. I had so many people comment the last time I did a giveaway that they didn't get a notification and this happened and that happened, and they were angry with me that they didn't get a chance to enter. Okay, I told so many different people about that live stream for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I told them it was 8 p.m. The very last week I saw that Dustin put on his channel like the week before that he was going to do a giveaway at 8 p.m. Okay, and I don't want to compete with him because that's not going to happen. There's no way. And I wanted everybody to have a chance to win my dash cam and his dash cam. So with that being said, like 4 days prior, put in the community posts, I put a post out every single day for like 4 days saying that the new time was going to be 7 p.m. that I was going to do the giveaway. Every time I do my giveaways, guys, whatever time I say it's going to be, that's when the live stream starts. Once that live stream starts, it's going to be 30 minutes after is when the actual giveaway will be. Okay? So if it's 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. my time, Eastern time. Okay, right now it is, I don't even know, 11:45. So if it's going to be whatever time is in my time, 30 minutes after that is when the giveaway is going to be. That gives people at least 30 to 45 minutes to hopefully get a YouTube notification or hopefully remember that I'm doing the giveaway. Okay, the people that are serious, I had like 6 or 7 people that were in that live chat from 7 to 7:30, and then literally like as soon as I did the giveaway, like everybody else started coming in. Roy started coming in. But people told me that it was fixed, it was rigged. It wasn't fixed. The guy that I ended up giving it away to, I didn't even know who it was. He last time I checked, he was never in my live stream before. But it's fair, guys. I had a couple people tell me that it was rigged the whole time, that I knew the person I was giving it away to, that I didn't even give it away. I did give it away. He did receive it. I asked him to send me a couple pictures with him with it. Now, whether he decides to put that in his car or sell it to somebody, you know what, that unfortunately is the name of the game. I hope he actually needed it, because that's what the whole point of me giving them away was, giving it to somebody that needs it and wants it. But moving forward, for right now, I'm deciding to just do a merchandise giveaway. So anybody that wants a free t-shirt to represent the channel, I'm going to probably do t-shirts right now, see what interest I get. I haven't really had anybody commenting or donating to the channel or to super chats lately, which is fine, but I need to limit my giveaways to what I can afford, with the channel bringing in each month. So with that being said, just remember that all the giveaways I do, that stuff comes out of my pocket. The more money the channel makes, the more money the channel produces, views and stuff like that, the more giveaways I'll be able to do. I would love to do something like that. I would love to do more giveaways, but it's just not possible. Okay. other channels that have a higher viewage, like Dustin Is Driving, have more subscribers and make more money on a monthly basis, they can do these higher giveaways and give away like expensive dash cams, okay? I would love to do that. I would love to be able to give away a $120 dash cam every month to somebody, but that's just not possible. Especially with the shipping and stuff like that. Maybe if I'm buying them brand new off like Amazon or something, then I could do that. But the shipping alone, when I did my dash cam giveaway, the shipping alone for that dash cam to go to where it was like $20. So it might not have cost me anything to buy that dash cam, but it was still $20 out of my pocket to ship it to that person. So that's why I said it's not cheap, okay? And I love the fact that you guys all subscribe to the channel. I want it to keep growing. But also with that being said, Sexy Legs, just so you know, the merchandise giveaway at the end of the month, it also retains on if I hit 5,000 subscribers, okay? That was my goal, was 5,000 subscribers. So hopefully by the end of the month, I will hit 5,000 subscribers. If I get really close, if I get maybe like 20 away or 30 away, maybe I'll still do it. But that was the goal, was 5,000 subscribers by the end of November. After that, we'll see what I want to do. I think what I'll probably do is every 1,000 subscribers I get, I'll give something away, just as a little thank you. But other than that, does anybody? There's 3 people in the room right now. Does anybody have questions, comments, concerns? Just give me 1 second. Does anybody want to talk about anything? Randomly watching from England. Hi, Fraser. How are you doing today? You need to go to ups.com and get them to ship your free boxes online, because if you go to you get to have to pay for the boxes when you can get them for free online. Okay. Well, that's a good question. That's no problem. Like I said, anybody that wants to do a giveaway, feel free to come in and join. Now, I'm not sure what the shipping would be on giveaways across seas. I'd have to look into that for my channel, or for my t-shirt. No, I'm from Pennsylvania, Patty Mac, United States. I live in Lancaster County. It's about an hour and a half away from Philadelphia. No, I have not. I have not driven in like a week and a half. Because I went to Philadelphia. So, Patty Mac, I try to average anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 a month for Lyft. When I go down to Philly, I can usually do between 9 and 1,200 in a weekend. So when I do that, I usually take a weekend or 2 off, just to kind of recoup. And when I mean recoup, I mean just to spend time with friends and family. So, yeah, I don't know what it costs to ship internationally. It would all depend. If anybody... Voyage, yes, that's what I have been doing. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Most of the content I do talk about, it's a lot of it is regurgitated, and when I mean that, like, yes, I talk about the Play Octopus tablet, which is right here. I talk about the Getupside gas app, like all of my side hustles that I do, Freebird app, my insurance, the route insurance that I have. Those are all in my descriptions for every single one of my videos. I talk about them all the time. What I'm trying to say is, like, when it comes to my content, I'm trying to find a direction in the way I want my channel to go. Because, yes, it started out Uber and Lyft. It was based Uber and Lyft. I'm still going to continue to talk about Uber and Lyft. But at the same time, I want to kind of take some parts of it in, like, a different direction. Because you can only talk about Uber and Lyft for so much. Every other person, they're all listed in my description. Rideshare Professor, Hassan Is Driving. We all saw what happened to Geo, Rideshare Revolution. We all talk about the same things every day, okay? Usually if I come across something that I haven't seen any of them talk about, I try to either print it out or come up with some type of video and bring the content first, because I don't like to regurgitate other people's information. There has been times where I'll watch a video from one of them and get inspiration. What's up, Preston? How's it going, buddy? Long time no see. There has been times where I watch their videos and I get inspiration for a topic and I will talk about it, but it's my way. It's the way, like, I'll talk about the exact same thing, but I come at it from a different angle. Yes, sexy. Yes, exactly. That's what to do. So it's been brought to my attention, and I don't take what people say lightly. I usually don't really listen to what people say. Haters are going to be haters. People sometimes in my videos or comment say really mean, ignorant, hurtful things about my weight and other stupid shit like that. I do know I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. So probably coming next month or maybe January 1st. Not really a New Year's resolution, but I want to cut soda out. I drink way too much soda. I want to cut some things out of my diet, and I want to start getting back into trying to be a little bit healthier. So that'll probably be one of my things I want to talk about. Day in the life. I don't really have a day in the life. My weekend, this weekend, I got off my full-time job. Preston, feel free to send some of that meat this way, bud. I will gladly take some deer meat. No, sexy, I'm not letting any haters bring me down. I just know that when it comes to me wanting to be more active and do some things, I kind of feel myself getting too old to be able to do things, and I'm only 35. I'll be 36 in March, and I like to travel. I like to go places. I like to experience new things, and I think I need to be more active. I don't want to go to, like, Washington, D.C. or something. Thank you, Cash. I'll take it, but no, I'm 35. I'll be 36 in March. Exactly, Frazier. I don't want to be that guy that is 45 or 50 and looks back at my life and regrets anything when it comes to my weight. I feel sometimes when I do things active wise, whether it's going out with my kids or going out like to Baltimore or to Washington or New York, walking long distances, like it's starting to affect me. And I know that drinking soda is not healthy for you. So I need to get back into, I'm cutting them back right now. I usually drink, I'd say 2 to 4, like 20-ounce sodas a day, depending on when I'm working and things like that. So I want to cut it back. I want to cut it in half. Maybe I try to drink only one and have water replace the rest of it. I'm not a huge fan of water in general. So I'm going to see if I can find some flavor aids or stuff like that that are that don't have aspartame in them, because that is just as bad. But like I said, I know what I need to do to lose weight. I know what I need to do to get in better shape. I could easily probably lose 30 to 40 pounds in maybe like a month and a half just cutting soda out. Yeah, I don't like walking. I'm not a fan, especially if it's in the same, like if I'm walking the same route every day. I don't like doing that. I used to ride my bike a lot. I don't do that anymore. I sold my bike. But in general, I just need to. I need to get back into shape. But how's everybody else's weekend going? Does anybody want to talk about anything? I like to listen. Like, I like doing live streams too, guys, because I like to not just answer your questions and comments about my life or like my videos, but also I like to hear about everyone else's life. Like, I'm pretty good. Hey, Sexy Legs, do me a favor. Did you find me on Facebook? If you found me on Facebook, send me a friend's request. Yeah, Sexy Legs, if you found me on Facebook, send me a friend's request, because I tried looking for you the one day and I could not find your profile anywhere. I have your email and you keep sending me emails. I got your last one. But yeah, if you have Facebook, do me a favor. Voyage, it does get very old. Do you just do Uber Eats? You say you've been living in a car delivering Uber Eats 10 hours a day. So on a daily basis, if you do it for 10 hours a day, how much money are you making doing Uber Eats? Okay. Well, whenever you get out of whatever, just let me know. So we don't talk about Uber Eats a lot because not a lot of people like really watching those videos, or unless I go live. But yeah, see, that to me is not worth it. $100 for 10 hours. That's only $10 an hour. And after you take your taxes and stuff out, your taxes are 25%. That's only $7.50 an hour. Take your gas out, so you're really only making like $5-6 an hour. Yeah, that's not worth it in my area. Maybe in yours it is, if you're not driving that far. Okay. So you do Uber. So you do Uber. So you do Uber back and forth, Brian, on your way to work. PA is only 100. Voyage. Okay, yeah. Okay, well then it makes sense a little bit. I have a hybrid too. I drive a Toyota Camry. If you actually have never seen it, one of my very first actually, it is my very first video that I ever did about myself, not including the two Bane ones that went famous, but my very first actual video was, it's like a 10-minute video showing my car basically, and what I have. It's a 2013 Toyota Camry hybrid. So if you want to watch that video, it's about 10 minutes long, but it basically shows everything in my car. I want to do another one once I get my car cleaned out completely, showing my setup, because my setup has changed a little bit. I got car seat covers for the back now and the front. You can see them, they're blue right here. Um, they basically help just in case if somebody pukes, I can literally throw them, unfold it, take it to the laundromat and wash it, and it's easier to clean up. But also, sorry, it's a little chilly here. I got covers for the back, so if people like accidentally kick it with their feet, I can again wash those. It's easier for cleanup, things like that. Okay, so yeah, then it makes sense for you to do that, because I live in a college town, so sometimes Fridays and Saturdays are really good for Uber Eats. If I don't make money driving Uber in my town on any given Friday, I will turn Uber Eats on, and sometimes I will make more money that way. I try to average on a weekend, okay, which is Friday for me, which is Friday from 6 p.m. until Sunday at like 5 p.m. Somewhere in that area, I will try to average $300. So it all depends. Like if I go out Friday night and it's a really good Friday and I'm making 150, then Saturday and Sunday I will try to make up the other 150. If I go out Friday and I only make 100, then Saturday night I go out and I try to make up the other 200. If I only make 100 on Saturday, then I go out Sunday morning and try to make up the other 100. But at some way, I'm trying to make at least $300 on a weekend in my area on any given weekend. So it all depends. If I have a really good Friday and I make $200, then I don't have to work as hard on Saturday, unless I want to, and then I can make extra. But if I hit that other 100 and I'm okay, well, I hit 300, I'm good, and I turn my app off, because at some point you have to rest. That's why I said this weekend right here, I didn't go out. I chose to spend it with family and friends. The weekend before this, I had my kids. I didn't go out and drive because I chose to spend that time with my kids. The weekend before, I drove into Philly. I went out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, I killed myself. I worked anywhere from 12 to 14-hour days. I made almost $1,200 in that weekend. After you take out my hotel costs, my gas, and all that stuff for that weekend, I probably made around $900. But still, $900 for a 3-day weekend is not bad. I don't know what it is in PA because it changes per city. I know in my area, my rate, I believe, is 88 cents a mile for Uber, and I think Lyft is right about the same. However, I haven't checked that in the last 3 or 4 weeks, so it could have changed. Let me see if I can check it. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can put this on double. My Apple multi-window. Give me 1 second. And let me see if I can... Let me see if I can figure this out. It might not let me... Uber... Come on, Uber. If this is giving you guys a weird, direction when I'm on here, it's because my phone is sideways. Okay. Yes, I like work. Cash. I have a very strong work ethic. It's sometimes gotten me in trouble because I sometimes work too much. I sometimes put work above other things. So that's why I'm trying to come up with some type of balance as far as working Uber, Lyft. There for a while, I was doing a lot of Uber and Lyft, and I didn't really come out with a couple YouTube videos. When I first started doing this, and for the first couple months, I was coming out with videos like every other day, if not every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 a day. Out with videos like every other day, if not every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 a day. So I'm trying now to cut back a little bit instead of doing one every single day. Hi, Rideshare Lisa. How's it going? So yes, last time I just checked it, guys. Last time I checked it, it was 88 cents a mile. I was trying to check it again, and it closed out my YouTube. So I'll have to give you guys an update on that. But last time I checked it, it was right around 88 cents. Yeah. So area, the price of gas is $4, and last time I checked, I think it was $4.60. I'm sorry, not $4.60, $2.60 a gallon. When I went down to Maryland, it was $2.42 was the cheapest place I could find it down there. So that's why I said when I drive down there, if I know I'm going down there on a weekend, or going close to that area, I will intentionally run my tank as far close to empty as possible. So that way I can fill it up as much. Like I think I put 13 gallons in my tank, and it cost me $31. Plus, with me using my Uber credit card and my Getupside gas app, I saved an extra $7. So it only cost me $24 for 13 gallons of gas. That's pretty good. That's why I always say to you guys, anybody that drives Uber and Lyft, if you do this part-time, there's lots of things that you can do to save money. Thank you, Lisa, for the super chat. I appreciate it. That's literally like the maybe third super chat I've ever gotten. So thank you very much, and I appreciate the donation to the channel. I will put it towards merchandise when we do the live giveaway at the end of the month. Thank you very much. If anybody wants to go check out Rideshare Lisa's channel and watch her videos, that would be very good. I think she is. Are you still planning on making your own channel eventually and creating your own content, or have you done that yet? I haven't checked. But yeah, guys, anybody that super chats to the channel, I want you to know that that money is being set aside for the giveaways. So again, I got cut off. I want to say thank you again, Rideshare Lisa. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the $2 super chat. Anybody that does this, all of my super chats go into a collection for the end of the month. That money goes towards giveaways, guys. Once I grow the channel a little bit more and get more subscribers and get more monetary value coming in every month, I'm going to take the money. I'm still going to do giveaways, but the super chat money, then I'm going to create one or choose a fundraising. Choose a fundraiser. I think I might do suicide prevention. It's something that is near and dear to me. I currently lost, about a year ago, I lost a cousin to suicide. It's either going to be suicide prevention or like a drug abuse, drug awareness type thing. If I can find one local, and then I'm going to give all my super chat money to that. I'm not 100% sure yet. I might even do, I have a local animal shelter near me, and I might do that. And every 3 months, what I'll do is the money I get from super chats every 2 or 3 months, depending on how much it is, I will donate it to a local charity or a local, maybe like a local food bank or a local animal shelter. if I can find a suicide prevention place near me, maybe. Yeah, suicide is no joke. I honestly think, and this is just my opinion, maybe you guys can help me out with this or not. So if anybody hasn't been watching the news, there was another, I think it was Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday. There was another school shooting out in California, I believe. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was California. My biggest problem with this, okay, I'm 30. I grew up in this era of all these school shootings, okay? The first one was Columbine. The first major one that really had like national news like recognition was Columbine. And ever since then, we've had them every single year. Like they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. I firmly believe, in my opinion, that these issues are not gun issues. You may agree with me, you may disagree with me. That's your right. I'm not bringing this up to argue with anybody. I'm just stating my personal facts and my personal opinions on how I view my life and how I view problems going on in the world, guys. So with that being said, I firmly believe that all of these school shootings, if you look at the people that are doing them, whether they be black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Chinese, whatever, okay? I firmly believe these issues have everything to do with mental health, okay? If you look at most of these kids, they are kids that were bullied in school. They are kids that were antagonized or hurt by other kids, whether it be school bullying or it be online bullying, one way or another, okay? Yes, they might have access to guns. Yes, they might have family or friends or a parent or somebody that has guns in the house that may or may not have them locked up the right way. Okay? So whether the guns were bought legally or illegally, that is irrelevant. Okay? I firmly believe, in my opinion, that we need to have more counselors in school, that we need to have this stuff more accessible. I firmly believe that healthcare in general should be cheaper because people need it, okay? If you look at the issues with PTSD and soldiers and stuff that fight for this country and make this a free country, or however free as you want to call it, because it's not free, okay? We have to pay taxes. We have to pay in all this stuff. You go to work 40 hours a week. Like, you are a slave to the system, no matter how you want to call it, okay? Our freedom is, in my opinion, our freedom is clouded, for lack of a better word. Okay, we're technically not free, okay? But we are freer than most countries. But with that being said, you have people every day that go across seas or stay home that fight for this country, and they work so hard to put their life on the line for our freedom. And they come back home to either a broken home or whatever issues, and they may or may not have PTSD, and they don't have these, they have these issues, but the mental health side of it isn't there. What, Lisa, what was in California? It was in California because Journey with Jordan was telling me, and he was glad he was not a teacher anymore. Oh, okay, yeah. I knew it was in California, I just wasn't sure what part. But I'm talking about all of them overall, okay? It hurts me when I see things like this on the news. It hurts me as a nation because I kind of think we are a little bit like for the easiest way I could say is we're a little bit tone deaf to it. It's happening so much now that like it doesn't even affect people anymore sometimes. Like you hear about it and you just kind of glance over it because you're used to it now. But that's not the issue. Like the issue is like I keep getting sick of hearing about every time there is a shooting, it's like gun laws, gun laws, gun laws. Like we need to make it harder to get guns. No, you need to look at the root cause of all the issues. The root cause is not guns. Okay, the guns didn't just get up and walk into a school and start shooting people. Okay, the people that took the guns into the school started shooting people. The reason behind it is ... Okay, these people were frustrated with their life because of ... These kids went into a school and started shooting people because kids picked on them ... Okay, they went and did this because these kids picked on them and they didn't have the help to cope how they were feeling. We need to make kids more aware. In the United States right now, there are so many broken homes and broken families and people working 2 or 3 jobs to put food on the table that sometimes, and I hate to say this, but sometimes the kids don't get the help or the parental guidance that they need because mom and dad are both working to provide for them because minimum wage is so low or they can't afford where they live. So they have to work 2 or 3 jobs to be able to pay for what they need to. And that's great. But when that happens, then there needs to be somebody in the school system that is a licensed psychologist that has that background, like a guidance counselor that can be able to talk to these kids about how they're feeling. And if it's an issue, then create some type of community in that school where it's like, okay, guys, these are the things you're going through. Maybe we can create a group in this school where we have 10 or 15 kids that are feeling this same way that can talk about these issues together and let these kids know that they're not alone, whether it be a cheerleader or a football player or a math kid, for lack of a better word, a math geek, or a, back in my term, a nerd, whatever, a really smart person that gets picked on because they're smart, when we all know growing up, in my school, when I was growing up, all the smart kids got picked on because they were smart by all the jocks and whatever. But at the end of the day, we all know in life, when we got older, guess what? All those smart kids that practiced and listened in school, they're all the ones that went on to make 5-6 figures, like high fives or 6 figures. And all the jocks and stuff, at the end of the day, if they weren't smart, guess what? You're sitting at home working at McDonald's. So who has the last laugh in the end? But when you grow up, you don't know these things. And it really saddens me to see all these school shootings happen on a daily basis. Sorry, guys, I have not been listening to the chat because I keep ranting and ranting and ranting. All right, let me see. Hold on. I believe it's all money. I guess some people would use gun violence as a scapegoat. They don't want to solve the mental health problems because of the money issues. I firmly agree with that because it would cost too much. If they want a gun, they're going to get away to get a gun no matter what. Exactly. And that's the problem. They keep claiming that it's gun control, it's gun control, it's gun control. We need to put harder background checks. No. Because at the end of the day, if somebody wants to get a hold of a gun, they're going to find a way, whether it is at their parents' house in a locked safe or whether it is off the street, okay? Most of these school shootings are actually, like, at least the ones that I've seen, are all guns that these people have had at home, and they've either gotten them from their parents, and their parents didn't know the safe was not locked, or on the other hand, they've gotten them from people illegally. So making background checks harder. So making all those background checks and things like that harder, it's not hurting the people that are getting these guns illegally. It's only hurting the people that actually go through the right channels to get a gun. Correct, Lisa. That's the biggest problem, okay? And like in the community that I live in, the hardest thing that I have to see, you have both parents working to put food on the table, okay? The prices of houses go up too hard. Holocaust Andy. I just have the people that are in that moderate for me are people that really have been here from the beginning. Some of the people that moderate gave super chats at some point or another. I usually don't let just anybody be a moderator. Sexy Legs is a moderator because she's literally been in all my live chats since the beginning, since I started my channel. Rideshare Lisa she's been in a lot of my live streams, so I would say just continue to view and comment on the channel. Come to my live streams when I have them, and we'll see where it goes. But they're just moderators because they come into my live streams and comment and view and make their presence known on my channel. So, but yeah, those are most of my views on stuff that's been happening in the world. It's crazy to go see, like, and I hate to see people, like, whether I get unsubscribers for this or not, like, Section 8 didn't have nothing to do with anything. But she don't live for free. She just pays for it. But she my view, I'll say this, Lucky. My view on Section 8 and EBT and food stamps and all like that, my views with that stuff is they are there to help the people that need it. I firmly believe that the United States in general, when we put stuff like that in place, it is meant to help people, okay? So I firmly believe that Section 8, food stamps and all those things, welfare as a whole is meant to help people, okay? The problem is when you get people like that they sign up for the stuff because they need help, but then they don't ever take the steps forward to get out of it, and cling to the system and use it as a crutch rather than get themselves out of their own hole. That is my view on that. It comes to a point when you need to get off of that and try to provide for yourself. I firmly believe that people get on it and then they get used to it and they don't go out and actually work for themselves. That is my problem with it, okay? So, and have kids, she just brings enough money in, but it does have some people that don't want to do nothing. Exactly, Sexy. And that's the problem. You get people that don't want to do anything, and they have kids, and they get on the system, and they get into Section 8 housing or whatever, and they're like, you know what, this is great, I'm just going to stay here and do the minimum. And then the easiest way for me to think about it is it's like the little fish that clings to a shark and gets a free ride and eats all the dirt and crap off the bottom of the shark to survive, but literally just sits there and gets a free ride through life and doesn't actually put the effort in to, like, do anything. And then they have kids, their kids see this growing up, and their kids get that same mentality, and their kids don't ever actually strive because you don't see that in your life. Like, I might have All right, Byron, take care. Stay safe. My life is not easy. I grew up in a broken home. I grew up with a mom and a dad that were split since I was 5. My dad worked 2 to 3 jobs to put food on the table. I didn't see my mom as much as I would have liked to growing up. And I don't want that for anybody, but my dad working as hard as he did to pay the bills gave me a very strong work ethic. It showed me that I need to work for what I want in life. I think the problem in today's society is too many kids, if their parents can't provide, they go out and get credit cards and just put stuff on credit cards and give it to their kid right away. And then they have that entitled mentality that they can get whatever they want when they want and they don't have to work for it. So too many kids these days don't know the value of a dollar and don't know that the things they have cost money. So then when they get to be 18, 19, 20, they get into credit card debt themselves because they don't realize that it is much harder to get money coming in than it is to get money going out. If that makes sense. Exactly. Everyone feels like the world owes them something. They don't realize that the world don't owe you shit. Everybody feels, and this is another thing to talk about too, guys, is like everybody feels that like stuff in general, life in general, I don't like to talk about, but I am a firm believer of God and Jesus and all that. I'm a firm believer that he is here to help me through whatever I need going through. But then I have people would say, well, like, well, if God was real, why didn't God stop this? Or why didn't God stop that? God is not here to stop all the bad things from happening in this world, okay? The bad things happen in this world because men or women, whoever's committing the crimes, let them happen, okay? It's called free will, okay? So God is not here to stop those things from happening. However, I firmly believe he is here to help walk and get us through it. It has helped me a lot in the times of my life where I have needed to talk to somebody or open up or just like search for an answer. I have found those answers going to church. It may or may not work for you, but I would highly recommend, if you are going through something or struggling in your life, if you know somebody that believes in Jesus Christ, I would strongly recommend talking to them, opening up about your situation, because you just might find the answer you're looking for. Or you may not, but I would recommend it. You grew up so spoiled and got everything I wanted but life. Exactly, sexy. And that's the problem. I think a lot of kids these days are so entitled. It's really hard. Even in my situation with my kids, their grandparents sometimes give them everything they want. And it's so hard when I get my kids sometimes, they'll be like, Daddy, can we go do this? Daddy, can we go do that? And it's like, you know what? I would love to do that. We can't. Jack Muir, what app am I working? I do Uber and Lyft. I did sign up for Postmates and DoorDash. However, I tried both of those in my market and I never got any hits. So I have not done them ever. I literally was on both of them for like an hour and a half when I signed up and I got no pings whatsoever. So I decided to just not do them. So I do Uber and Lyft. And I do Uber Eats, yes. Uber Eats is a part of Uber. Hey, Sexy Legs, do me a favor. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick. So for anybody that's in this chat right now, I'm going to take about 30 seconds and I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick. I'm in my car right outside of my apartment. I'm going to keep the live chat going. But just if anybody comes in and where I'm at or why I'm not on, just do me a favor and let them know that I went to the bathroom and I'll be right back. All right, guys? Oh, thank you. Yes, Jack Mayer, my very first video, if you watch it, it technically wasn't a robbery because he didn't steal anything. But yes, it was an attempted robbery. Technically, it could have been attempted murder because they did have guns. Just watch the video, and if you have questions, feel free to ask later. But yeah, I definitely would recommend anybody, if you ever get stuck in that situation, just remain calm. If they're asking for stuff, if you have it, give it to them. And just get yourself out of the situation. However, have a dash cam. I firmly believe if you look back at my video that happened, and again, I'm going to talk about this again quickly, but with my situation, part of it was my fault, okay? I firmly believe it was a setup. I firmly believe that he entered my car looking to rob me, okay? The way everything went down, he definitely entered my car looking to rob me. When he got in, he saw my dash cam. That's why he said he was just kidding. He was just playing a joke on me. He was just kidding, okay? So I firmly believe they wanted to rob me at the very beginning. I firmly believe it was a setup. I firmly believe that. However, once he saw the dash cam, I think he thought twice, okay? The problem was, when I told him to get the fuck out of my car, I think he got pissed off, he lost his cool, and shit hit the fan. So with that being said, it was, I think, a double-edged sword, okay? Because I think he was going to do what he was going to do no matter what. However, he saw my dash cam and he decided to think twice. So I should have just said, okay, man, sorry, whatever, and let him get out of my car. However, at that point, when I told him to get the fuck out, he got pissed off and he lost his cool. So when he lost his cool, that's when shit hit the fan. But if you want to check out that video, it's the very first video in all of my videos. Sexy Legs, I don't know if you can, but if you want to get out of the chat, try and go on that video. If you can share the link for that video in the live stream, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I agree with that, but at the same time, I kind of think he was coerced by the older guy to do it. I don't know if it was some type of like gang initiation or what, but so who all is in the chat right now? I'm showing 4 people. I know Sexy Legs was one of them. Why is this? What's up, Lake County? How's it going? Jack Muir, like I said, I don't really go by in hours. When I drive for Uber and Lyft, I don't go by hours. I go by money. So however long it takes me to make $300 a week. But if I go to Philly at any point in that month for a weekend, I count that money towards my monthly goal. So I don't, there you go, Jack Muir. Sexy Legs put the link in there for you. That is the link to the robbery video if you want to watch it. But Jack Muir, I usually go off a monthly income. I try to make, what's up, Dustin? How's it going, buddy? I look at my monthly income for Uber and Lyft as a dollar amount, okay? So whether it takes me 60 hours or 80 hours to make that dollar amount, that's what I go. Okay, I will. Once I'm done with my live stream. What was it about, Dustin? What's up, Hogan? How's it going, guys? Everyone's coming in the live stream now for some reason. So Jack Muir, thank you everybody for coming into the channel. I'm going to answer Jack Muir's question quick, and then I will talk again about the topic since there's more people coming in. I personally, and everyone does this differently, but I personally try to set myself a monthly goal. Okay. When I first started driving, it was $1,200. So I try to average $300 a week or $1,200 in a month. Okay. So 2 weekends ago, I went to Philly, and after all of my expenses, it was $900. So I took this week and last week off. That's funny. Chick thought she was a lawyer and driver kicks him out. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Some weeks I won't drive at all on the weekends. Other days I will drive. I just try to drive whenever I can. If I have a couple extra hours in the morning, like a day that I don't have my kids, I'll go out and I'll drive for 5 or 6 hours in the morning and try to make like 60 or 70 or 80 bucks. But I try to average $300 a week or $1,200 in the month. So let's say the first 3 weeks of the month, I do that $1,200. Then that fourth week, and if I don't feel like it, I won't work at all, if that answers your question. But I try to average between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. I don't need that money. That is just extra money for me to be able to either save or pay down debts, things like that. So let's see. Who's all in the Dustin? Thank you for coming. Sexy Legs, you've been here since the beginning. Lake County, nice to have you in the room. Rick Wood from Akron, PA. Nice to have you here, bud. You're not too far from me. Lake County, nice for you to be in the room. And Lisa, you've been here for a while too. All right, guys. So now that we got more people in the room, how much money do you spend each month doing Uber and Lyft and gas? I drive a 2013 Toyota Camry. Honestly, I put like $30 to $40 a week in my tank, and that's driving for Uber and Lyft and regular driving. So I can't really give you a solid answer there. I can tell you, when I went to Philly, the last time I went to Philly, I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's usually when I drive the most, doing just straight Uber and Lyft. With that being said, that weekend I put almost 1,000, if not 1,100 miles on my car. And with that being said, I only filled up my gas tank twice. So I put $60 in my tank that weekend for 1,100 miles. I usually average between 40 and 50 miles a gallon in my car. So you figure I'm averaging around $600, or I'm sorry. Let me think about this. Yeah. For every 600 to 700 miles I drive is a tank of gas. A tank of gas usually costs me anywhere between 30 and 40 bucks. On the high end, it's around 40. But at the same time, Hogan, I also have a lot of other side hustles that I do that help me cut the costs in my gas. Okay? I have the gas app. The last time I used it, I only used it for one time. It was one of my last videos. If you want to watch it, it talks about it. It's the Getupside gas app. The link's in the description for this video. Dustin has one too that actually goes into more detail. So Dustin, if you have the link for that video and you want to share it in this live stream, feel free. But the Getupside gas app is really awesome because the more referrals you get, the more money you save on gas also. I used it for the first time because Baltimore and Maryland, there is a couple stations around there. I saved myself $7. I spent $31 in gas, and between my Uber card and my the Getupside gas app, I saved myself $7. So instead of spending $31 for 13 gallons, I spent $24 and saved myself $7 in gas. Jack Muir, what's in the back seats with the cable? That right there. You're talking about this right here? The tablet right here? Is this what you're talking about? That is another thing I use to save money, okay? That's called the Play Octopus tablet. Again, there's a link for it in the description below. I did a video a couple days again on that as well, stating every single market it's available in, okay? Basically, it is a tablet. I don't know if you've ever been to like a Ruby Tuesdays or Applebee's or any of those places, Red Robin. They have like the little trivia games. So that is a trivia game. It's again, the company's called Play Octopus. They let your passengers play games, okay? In between the games, they have Sexy Legs. The gas app Dustin's talking about is the Getupside gas app. There's a link for it in my description. That's called the Play Octopus tablet, Jack Muir. It's available in a lot of major cities. It is coming to other cities, okay? They let you put it in your car, okay? The company, you don't have to pay anything. Sometimes there's an upfront cost. I paid $50 up front, but whenever I return it, I get my $50 back. So it is not an upfront cost, if that makes sense. It's just a deposit. But how that works is you have it on and you drive, okay? Now, every passenger, when you play, you have to get 250 points on your tablet to get $25. That will get sent to you directly. When your passengers play it, I think each game is worth a half of point, and then they also count your driving. So however long you drive for, depending on points add up that way. But once your account gets to 250 points, you can cash it out and you get $25 sent to you. I also refer people to the program. Every person I refer I get another $25. Okay, that is another thing. It's another side hustle that I have that helps me cut my expenses for everything else. Okay, I also do the Freebird app. All of these links, Jack Muir, and anybody else that wants to look at them, they're in the link, or they're in the description of all of my videos. All of these things help me basically pay for my gas. All of my expenses that I have for my car, whether it's tires, oil changes, I pay a certain amount a month to have my car wash. Like I pay a monthly fee at my car wash, and I can basically go there one time a day and get my car washed. All of these things help offset the other side of my business, okay? So yeah, things like that. Jack Muir, do you have any other questions? Anybody else? Dustin, I saw, if you're still in the channel, I saw that you said you got most of your stuff back for driving. So hopefully we'll see you on the road soon. We can do our rideshare weekend, Uber versus Lyft, or Uber versus Uber, Philadelphia versus New Jersey someday. Rideshare Wars 2020. But again, I want to thank, and I'm going to say this again, I just want to thank Rideshare Lisa for giving me the $2 super chat earlier. I appreciate it. What's up, Roy? How are you today, man? How's Vegas treating you? Just do me a favor, guys. Keep the comments to a PG PG-13, because I can't always read the comments. Moderators, if you see anything that you wouldn't want your kids reading, do me a favor and just block it for me. How's everybody's weekend? Where are you working at today, Roy? Domino's or crap, what was the other place you're working at? Not Papa John's. Shit, I can't think of it. I can't think of the other place you work at is. I don't know why. Sometimes my head just doesn't work. How's everybody's weekend? Jimmy John's. That's it. Because I'm used to, up here it's Papa John's. There is one or two Jimmy John's around, but I couldn't remember it to save myself. Uber cheated me out of my referral money. They sent me an email saying that they're not doing referral payouts anymore. It depends on the place, actually, legs. Some cities aren't doing the referral payouts anymore. So you can have some, you could refer somebody, but depending on what market they're in, they might not be doing that referral program in that market. So even if like my personal area in my market, they're still doing referrals. And I think it's $500 in my market, which is Lancaster, like technically is Lancaster, PA. So if I refer somebody that's in a different market, say Chicago or New York City, since I'm on YouTube, sometimes people use my referral codes for either Uber or Lyft. But if they're coming out of, let's say, Chicago, San Francisco, New York City, like somewhere further away, and they use my referral code might be good for $500 in my market. But if somebody uses it that's in a different market, that market might not use referral codes anymore. They might not actually be available in that area for a referral code. So that's why you might get that where it might say that. That's why I like to tell guys, like, I will tell everybody right now that's in this live stream, if you do not do rideshare, I would highly recommend, again, it's in the description below for this link or for this video. Use that link, click on that link, download the Root car insurance app. I personally don't. I have it, but it doesn't cover rideshare. I have something else that covers my rideshare insurance. But I would definitely recommend, if you do not do rideshare and you don't specifically need like a commercial insurance or anything for driving passengers and people around, look into getting that app. It is awesome. Okay, so basically how that app works too is it's called Root Car Insurance. Okay, you download the app, you put in your information, and it basically tracks your driving. Okay, rather than giving you an insurance quote like a normal insurance company would and going off of your age, your sex, your statistics, okay, your car, the color, things like that, it goes off how you drive. So you currently need to already have an insurance company, okay, to sign up for this. It goes off how you drive. All right, rideshare, crybaby, see you later. Take care, buddy. Stay safe. It goes off how you drive. So the better you drive, the better your quote's going to be. My car insurance, when I switched from this company, from my old company to this company, my car insurance at the time was going to be $580 every 6 months for my car insurance. At the time I was driving a Dodge van. Okay. My car insurance, and that wasn't even the top tier of insurance. That was just basic, like the basic what I needed to get by. My car insurance right now, that was a 2004 Dodge Caravan, okay? 2004 Dodge Caravan, paying almost $600 every 6 months, or almost $100 a month for basic minimum insurance. My car insurance now, okay, 2004 Dodge Caravan, right now I'm driving a 2013 Toyota Camry Hybrid, okay? My car insurance, I have $100 deductible. So no matter what happens to my car, whether it be collision, what are the three? Collision, comprehensive, and liability. No matter what it is with those three, I have a $100 deductible, okay? The car before this that I had was a Ford Fusion, 2013 Ford Fusion. I totaled it in a snowstorm. I had a $100 deductible on it. I paid $100. It was covered. But anyway, right now, 2013 Toyota Camry Hybrid with a $100 deductible for anything, I pay every 6 months because it's cheaper. If I pay every 6 months in a lump sum versus month to month, it's a cheaper. I pay $330 every 6 months. Okay, so you divide it by 6, it's, what is it, like $52 a month? And because I pay the whole lump sum of $330, it actually lowers it, and I basically almost get a month free. It would be like $380 if I paid it every month. But since I pay it in 6 months instead of every month to month, they almost knock an entire month off, and it drops it down to $330. So I pay $660 a year for insurance, and I have a $100 deductible. So no matter what happens to my car, I pay $100 and it's covered. So I would definitely recommend Root Car Insurance. It's in the link in the description below. Okay? Go on there, download the app, see if you qualify for it. At least do yourself a favor. Go on there, download it, run it, and see if you can save. Because if you can save money on your car insurance, why wouldn't you? If you can save money, like, I don't understand this. People get, in my mind, people get sedentary in life. And do me a favor, guys, and comment when I'm talking about this. So, one, I know you're listening. And two, whether you agree or disagree, I just want to know. People get sedentary in life, whether it's like in anything, and they get stuck in the motions and they forget to check this stuff. Your electric bill, okay, guys? Most places will let you choose your electric company so you can get a cheaper electric rate. Netflix, Hulu, if you have Comcast or whatever cable provider you have, if you like that cable company and you don't want to switch to like Netflix or Hulu or whatever, most of those cable companies every year raise your rates. Call them up and say, hey, like, this cable provider says they can give me this for a cheaper price. Is there any way you can match it? If you don't want to switch. And in most cases, they'll be like, oh, well, I've seen you've been a loyal customer for the past 5, 10 years. Well, sure, we can give you those rates. A lot of those companies, like, I had Comcast for my internet, and my internet went crazy high. It was like $50 a month. But Verizon was offering the same speed internet for like $15 a month. I called them up, and at the time, Comcast, my bill was $50 for internet, okay? But they were offering new customers a $20 bill for a year for the exact same speed. So I called them up and said, look, I'm going to go with Verizon because I can get a cheaper price, and you guys, new customers, $20, but I'm paying $50. Well, they're like, oh, well, we can put you back and we can match you with that. You've been a loyal customer for 10 years. And we don't want to lose you. So we'll give you that same price for $20 a month. Awesome. Thanks. I just saved myself $30 a month. $30 over a year. I mean, 30 times 12. Come on, guys. Do the math. $360. I just saved myself $360 for that year. Get off your ass and stop being lazy, guys. All right, Sexy Legs, what are you saying? I'm going to have to look into that because my deductible is $100 as well. I got this Buick LaCrosse. My deductible is $250 and $500 now, and I pay $975. Holy shit. Yes, Sexy, do me a favor. Get the Root Insurance app in the description below. Use my link, okay, so I get the referral bonus. That's another thing, guys. With that Root Insurance app, anybody that I refer, I get a bonus for it. I get a 30, like, once you go through the whole process, I don't think you have to sign up for it. You just have to go through the quote and anything. I get a monetary referral bonus for that. So anybody that does use my link, I want to say thank you because you're helping me support the channel. But at the same time, if you do sign up for that app and you do get good car insurance through it, you can sign up your family and friends with your referral bonus, and then you can put that money towards your deductible. So say I think right now it's $35 a person. Say and we'll use this easy just for simple math. Say your insurance is $700 a year, okay? And every 6 months is $350, okay? You sign 10 people up or you refer 10 people and they go through the quote process. Guess what? You just paid for your insurance for 6 months. Why wouldn't you try and do that? If you have family and friends that you know that will at least download it and look to see if they can save themselves money, why wouldn't you want to save money? I don't get it. People are sedentary. They like to get caught in what they have in their life, and they don't try. Like, I'm always looking for deals. If I can go on Amazon, like, I honestly, at this point in my life, if I go to Walmart, if I go to Kmart, or wherever I go, if I see something I like, I go on Amazon and see if I can find it for cheaper. And a lot of people do that. Because why would I spend $400 for a TV at Walmart when I can get the same exact TV for $350 on Amazon? So if you can get yourself cheaper insurance using the app that I have, Root Car Insurance app, why wouldn't you? Just like I said, guys, if you drive rideshare, especially if you're in a major city, Philadelphia, Chicago, Baltimore, any of the cities that the Play Octopus tablet works, why wouldn't you want this in your car? One, I have kids, okay? All 4 of my kids, if they sit in this back seat, they want to play that tablet. But all of my passengers, for the most part, unless they work all the time, a lot of my like Friday and Saturday nights when I do bar scenes, they love that thing. It earns me money, and it makes them have a good ride experience home. Half the time when I get to their destination, especially if it's like 15 or 20 minute ride, they don't even know we went that far because they have their heads so far stuck into that tablet having fun that they don't even realize that we're already there. And I pull up and they're like, oh my God, can't we stay in here longer and play? They love that thing. It's awesome. And it sucks because half the time if I'm picking up couples, somebody has to sit in the front. If I'm picking up 4 people, somebody has to sit in the front. Jack Muir, I will talk about that in 1 second, okay? But yeah, Jack Muir, also, if you go into the description, all my links for all my stuff's there. If you want to ask questions about any of that stuff, I'm going to be on, I don't know how long we're going to do this live stream for. As long as I keep having people ask questions, I'll stay live for a while. But I often feel that the person that sits in the front, since they don't know that it's in my car, once we start driving, they're like, what are you guys doing back there? He's like, oh, he has trivia games in the back. And then they get left out and they're like, oh. And usually the person that sits in the front is usually the one that pays for the ride sometimes. So then it's like, I feel bad for that guy because he just paid $30 for a ride and he doesn't even get to have any fun. How does Freebird work? Okay, Freebird is the easiest way for me to explain this. The way I explain it to my passengers. I don't know. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let me see if I can pull it off. Yeah, because I have it Velcroed. Right here. So I went on their website, okay? I took the time to print this out, okay? This is something I found on their website. This is my promo code down here. I have this on the back of my seats for my riders, okay? Let me see if I can... I'm going to have to re-glue that because it pulled off. But anyway, the way Freebird works, Jack Muir, is it is a rewards program, basically, for people that use Uber and Lyft. So far, I think I haven't made much off of it. I think I made like $40. But hey, that's a tank of gas. So, but the way that works is you refer. So I sign up for Freebird, okay? If you use the link in the description below and you sign up for Freebird, okay? If you use my link, you get a promo code, which is my promo code. You type that in. Your first 2 rides, you get $5 off. Okay? So if you take a ride, you get $5 off that ride. You take your second ride, you get another $5 off. If you sign somebody up for Freebird, once they take that first ride, you get $10. If you sign up for my referral, if you sign up right now, I think for the month of November, you get an extra $5, so you would actually get 15. But the way it works is it's a like basically a rewards program. Every time that you take a ride, or every time a passenger, it's a third-party app. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining this great because I'm trying to go through the process. All right, go through the process. You sign up for it, okay? It's a third-party app in Google Play. It's called Freebird. You sign up for the app. You use my promo code. When you go in, you get your free rides, okay? It's basically a rewards program. Every ride that you take, you get a certain amount of points, okay? Instead of ordering your Uber or Lyft ride through Uber's app, you sign into the Freebird app, and you actually you can link one or both to Freebird, okay? So you order the app through Freebird instead of through Uber, okay? They're the exact same prices because I've actually checked them both at the exact same time. And instead of ordering it through Uber, you order it through Freebird, okay? And what it does is it will add up all of your rides. Every ride that you take, you get a certain amount of points. At the end of that, you build up your points, and once you hit 5,000 points, you get $10 cash back. Okay? Does that make sense? And then you can choose to either cash that out into your bank account or use that for something else. You also link a credit card to that, just like you would Uber or Lyft, because you are using Freebird to order your rides, not Uber or Lyft, if that makes sense. Okay? The good thing with Freebird is whatever credit card you link to that, you can also look around your area. What's up, Limitation? How's it going? The way Freebird works, though, too, Jack Muir, that I want to make a good point out, is if you go into that app, you will see a lot of restaurants and stuff that will give you cash back if you go there. So what I would recommend is using a credit card for Freebird that you use to go out to eat a lot, because there is places around you that will pay you or give you cash back if you eat there. So as long as when you pay your bill, you use the credit card that's linked to your Freebird app. If you take an Uber or Lyft to that place on your Freebird app, you will also get that cash back. A lot of places around me give like $4 or $5 cash back if I use the credit card that is linked to my Freebird account at that location. And then every so often when you check your points and stuff, once you get to a certain amount of points or a certain amount of money, you can get that cash back. So if you're already going out to eat, if you're already going out with friends, and you're already using Uber on a daily basis to get you to work, why wouldn't you use this app and save yourself money, if that makes sense? How are you doing, Limitation? How's your weekend? Jack Muir, does that make sense? I hope I explained it. Yes, I do give free Wi-Fi to my passengers. I used not to. I don't do it that often when I'm around here. But what I'm going to do is, like I said, I have this on the back of my seat. What I want to do is I want to create, if you look right here, my headrest right there. Bam, bam. On my headrest right here, I want to put one on the back, okay? I want to get it laminated. Basically have my 2 or 3 rules in my car. Obviously, no drinking, no smoking, blah, blah, blah. But I want to put my password for my Wi-Fi in there so people know it's an option. The reason why is because my password is my YouTube channel. I do this intentionally, guys. Yes, Freebird is very interesting. Limitation rideshare. Do me a favor. Go into the link for the description below. Download it with my link. If you do any Uber or Lyft rides, let me know how they work out for you. Get me that extra $10. But also, sign up for this, guys. If you drive, okay, especially if you're in a big city, Philadelphia, Chicago, Florida, any of these big cities, California, San Francisco, New York City, like, this is awesome because in those cities, a lot of people don't drive cars. A lot of people would rather pay Uber or Lyft every day. I'm going to just put it right here so you can see it. A lot of people, when I go there, ask me, hey, what's up with this? You can easily make, you figure, just giggles, okay? Like, I have no idea. I don't see why not, Jackmere, because it is based, it's on Google or the Apple Store. So as long as you have access to it and you're paying for those, I don't see why it wouldn't work. But if you figure, and I'm just going to say this, I'm going to ballpark it low, guys. If you were in a big city, yes, I do. Sexy Legs, I do have one. It's somewhere. I would have to go through and look, but I do have one. It is, the screenshot of it is my cell phone, I believe. I can't remember. I have one. It's old. But let's just use this for an example, okay? I'm just going to throw out, because a lot of you guys know, Rideshare Revolution is from Chicago, okay? I'm just going to use him for example, because he is one guy that at least a couple weeks ago used to have full-time really hard, okay? Bam Bam can approve this too. If you were giving the amount of rides he does, okay, if you're driving 10, 12, 14 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week for the whole month. So let's just say he's driving that hard, okay, or anybody in general is. If you have this on the back of your seat, you are getting at least, say you're doing 40 rides a day, 30 rides a day. You get one person to sign up for this, okay? And then when they use it, you get $10. So you say you get one person a day to sign up for this and use it, that's $10 a day. Okay, over the course of a month, that's $30. I'm sorry, that's $300. 30 times 10, $300. That's an extra $300 that you just got. So it makes sense to use this. Now, like I said, I have only ever gotten, I think in total, maybe 50 or 60 bucks out of this because my market, I drive, but I don't drive too hard in my own market. Hold on one second, guys. I just got a messenger. Just give me 1 second. I have to respond to this quick. What phone do I use? I have an LG Stylo 5. I want to get another phone. So I have an LG Stylo 5. Luckily, I can do dual screens on it. I do have a video. If you want to, Sexy, since you've been doing it already, I have a video on here about the one thing I like about doing having my phone. Why not an iPhone? I hate iPhones. iPhones suck so bad. Again, just my personal opinion. I do not like iPhone. They restrict you so much in doing things. I don't know why, I like Android operating system. But Sexy Legs, if you want to look up the video, there is a video that I did previously of how to use dual screens doing Uber and Lyft. It makes it much easier. And that's one reason why I like my phone. I do not like iPhones. They restrict it. I understand people love Apple products because they don't get as many viruses and things like that. And I get that, but they restrict so much stuff. It makes it so hard to like be able to do anything. Like my editing software and the stuff that I use for YouTube, pretty much all of it, I don't think I've paid for any of it because I have an Android and it lets me just use certain apps and it makes it easier. So I don't know. Let me see. Who does this say? Root. I just got something for Root. Somebody did it. Let me see a second. It usually tells me. I don't know if it says. It just says like your friend. A friend signed up for Root. A friend you referred created an account with your link. You're on the road to earning money. Okay. Well, I don't know who signed my Root through my app. I'm pretty sure it was somebody in the live stream right now. So whoever signed up for Root using my app or using my link, I just want to say thank you. And if you did, do me a favor, Sexy Legs, I know you said you were going to sign up for it or look into it. If you have signed up for anything that I give a description for, like I give the link in my descriptions, please let me know how you made out, especially if you signed up for Root Car Insurance, Play Octopus Tablet, or Freebird. Those 3 apps, if you have used my link or somebody else's link, the Getupside gas app too. Those 4 things, if you use my link or somebody else's link to sign up for them, please do me a favor. And when I have a live stream, tell me how you made out, okay? Sexy Legs, I know right now you said you're paying like almost $1,000 for 6 months of car insurance. If you switch over to Root and you do the quote and all that stuff and they give you a price, let me know what you get. Let me know if it saves you money. Okay? It's kind of like with the sticker.co thing I did a review on a little bit back. I shelled out probably, I want to say around $60 to join that because I wanted to do a review on it to let people know what my thoughts were. In the end, I feel like if you stick with it, no, Root Car Insurance, unfortunately, is not for rideshare. Root Car Insurance, I have it with mine, but I have another company that I got real cheap rideshare insurance from that's local. But I personally, Root Car Insurance, they do not have, I checked it, they do not have rideshare insurance. They do not cover rideshare. So you would need to find another company to offer you the rideshare part. But me personally, I don't have, like, I use Uber and Lyft. If I get into an accident, like I said, like the way your insurance works is when you're driving and there's nobody in my car, I'm on my own time, okay? So I don't see what the issue is. If I get into an accident and nobody's in my car, I use my own insurance. Once I pick that person up, from the pickup to the drop off, I'm under Uber or Lyft's insurance, right? And once I drop them off, even though I'm on the clock, nobody's in my car. So if I get into an accident, mom's trying to call me. So if I get into an accident and nobody's in my car, it would just be under my own insurance, right? So I just use my own insurance. But what I will say, guys, it's the cheapest insurance I could find. and it works awesome. I would definitely look into checking it out. Lake County Rideshare. Do me a favor, sign up for it and tell me what quote you get. Limitation, no limitation. Sorry guys, if anybody commented on the past like minute or two, my vid out, and when I went back in, all the chat was gone, so I don't know what you guys were talking about. I was gonna go back and try. Lake County, that's insane. $620 a month. I pay that in a year. 3 people. Well, Lake County, do me a favor, dude. Go into the description below. Sign up for Root Car Insurance, or at least download the app. Drive with it. And tell me what your quote is when you get it. Like, you don't have to get it. The thing I love about that app, guys, is you don't have to sign up for it and then get stuck into a quote, okay? The way it works with the Root Car Insurance app is you download the app on your phone, okay? You put in all of your information. You put in your driving, you put in your name, you put in your cars that are on your quote. You download the app, you do all this, and then the way it works is they track your phone. Whatever phone you have it downloaded on, when you're driving, they track your driving. So they track your how fast you're going in certain areas. They go by your speed limit. They go by like sudden stops and things like that. Based on how well you drive, that's how they base your quote. So they don't go off statistics. They don't go off your age to a certain extent. They use both, okay? They go off statistics, but then they also go off of how well you drive. So it's not like going to Allstate, Geico, Progressive, or any of those and them using the statistical part of it. Okay, they go off of how well you drive. So the better you drive, the less accidents you have, things like that, the lower your price. But like I said, I had a 2004 Dodge Caravan that I had the minimum, like base minimum, and I was paying like, what was it, like $6 something every 6 months. I was paying like $1,300 a year in my area. A base minimum, like I think my deductible was $750 if I got into any accident, okay? I'm currently paying, instead of paying $1,300 with a $750 deductible, I'm paying $660 a year with a $100 deductible. All right, go Lake County, make that money. Thanks for checking into the live stream. I appreciate it. Florida is ridiculous for insurance. Florida, California, New York City, all those bigger cities are crazy for car insurance. So if you can download an app that will help you save on that, why wouldn't you guys? This is all the stuff I try and do. Yes, I will firmly say, guys, Freebird app, Root Car Insurance, my Play Octopus tablet, Uber and Lyft referrals, all of these things, yes, I make referral money on. So what? All of us YouTubers have certain referrals and things like that we do to try to make extra money. What's up, Dustin? Welcome back. The Getupside gas app. All of those things, guys, we use to make extra money, but we also put them in our descriptions so that way you guys can use them and you guys can make extra money also. It's not just for us to make extra money, it's to get you guys to save money, okay? If you can do things to save yourself money, why would you not do it? Dustin is driving. Do me a favor, bud, since we're good friends. Go into the link in my description below, download the Root Car Insurance app, and see how much money you save on it, or how much money you could save on your car insurance. Do me that favor and come out with a video and make yourself more money, because you can get referrals and then you can make money off of it too. It's the best car insurance I've ever seen. It took me, like, literally, for me to file a claim when I had my car accident, guys. So last March 1st of last year, I was driving to Philadelphia airport to go to the Bahamas. I was going on a 10-day trip with my mom. Okay. On the way there, of course, we were headed there at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, well, there you go. But just do me a favor. It's not going to cost you anything. Download the app and see if you can save. All I'm asking. Amazon links are nice as well. Utilize everything to make extra money. How do you make extra money with Amazon links? Because how do you do that? Because I would do that in a heartbeat, but I didn't know you can do that. Dustin, I'll message you later on Facebook and we can talk about that. I didn't know you could make money off your Amazon links on YouTube because I never did that. What was I going to talk about? So yeah, it's the little things like that. Like I said, like if you can save money doing stuff, why wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, I'm not an Amazon affiliate. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to message you on Facebook and we can talk about that. But like I said, guys, those are the main things. I go all the time on different things and try to find new stuff. When I see anybody talking about it, like I know people don't like him, but the Rideshare Hub, he has a lot of videos on there about how to make extra money doing different side gigs. So every now and again, I'll go on his channel and I'll just scroll through some of his videos and see what he has. And if there's something in there that I can possibly use in my market to make more money, then I'm going to do it. Dustin is Driving, the Getupside gas app. It's not available in my market. In Pennsylvania, there's no gas stations around here, but I still signed up for it. And I've had like 5 or 6 people sign up for it to be able to use it in their market. And so what I do is I'll save up for it. I'll save those points up, and every time they get gas, I get money. And every now and then I go down to Baltimore, I'll make sure my tank is low enough and I'll get gas. I'll save money. And sometimes if it's enough money, then what I'll do is I'll put 3 or 4 gas tanks in the back of my car and I'll make sure I get all 50 gallons of that gas. But yeah, like Dustin said, that Getupside gas app is eventually, it's brand new. It just came out, I think, less than a year ago. So eventually it's going to be available everywhere. Eventually it's going to be available everywhere. Same thing with the Play Octopus tablet, guys. If you use my link to sign up for it, it might not be available in your market just yet, but you can still sign up for it and become available. And then when it's available, you'll be one of the first ones in your market to get it. Do me one favor, guys. I have somebody dropping something off for me. Give me a couple seconds. I will be right back. All right? 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute tops. Thanks. Oh, all right, guys, I'm back. Let's see. What's up, Larry? How's it going, guys? So yeah, guys, anybody have questions? I mean, I keep going over the same stuff, kind of. People keep asking about the apps, things I use to save money, things like that. So I keep talking about the same things. I don't want to keep talking over and over again about the same stuff. No, Larry, I did that. I have actually not driven for 2 weeks. I went to Philly a while back and made what part of my monthly quota, so I'm not driving today. And unfortunately, you can't do live streams with passengers in your car, so that wouldn't happen anyway. The only way that would work is if I was doing Uber Eats, which I again I'm not doing. So unfortunately, no. To do that, I would love to be able to take people on rides or take passengers, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I don't want to risk it. Larry Silver, I'm about to start driving for Uber. Have you signed up yet? If not, use my referral code, bud. It'll be awesome. See if you can get yourself some money, extra money. I know in most markets, though, the referral codes don't work anymore. So hopefully if you do sign up for it, you use somebody's referral code. I would be awesome. Do me a favor. If you want to, use my referral code. It's in the description below. And see if you can get any money. And if you do, let me know. So that way I will know. A lot of markets, they've stopped doing the referral program. Hopefully if you get into it, you get that referral code because it's bonus money. But Black Friday, I'm not driving on Black Friday. The things people try to put in your car. Yeah, I probably won't drive Black Friday either. That weekend, I do not have. If anything, I might go out Friday night, like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. San Francisco. Yes, but San Francisco is a heavy market, Larry. Where do you live? If your market perdones it, then yes. Some markets you can make a lot of money, but you also have to think of it, Austin. Yeah, see, I don't know that market. I would see if you can try to find somebody in your market and see what they make. But you got to remember, dude, all of us will tell you, I don't know who's in the room right now. Dustin, me, Roy, we will all tell you, you can make good money. I would say also, look, if you want to watch some YouTube videos, the best person that would probably be able to show you the kind of money you can make is Rideshare Revolution. Gio, his channel, he goes out all the time. He is probably the one YouTuber that drives more than anybody on YouTube. And when he was driving for both Uber and Lyft, you could make decent money in a week, but you're also going to be hustling and putting in hours. It's not this, like, people think, you got these guys out here making 140K. Like you just said, that guy in San Francisco, 140K in a year. I can guarantee you he was not only working 40 hours a week. I can guarantee you he was not working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I can guarantee you that he was probably doing at least 60 to 80 hours a week. I can probably guarantee you that he was working almost every single Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, almost every single weekend. And I can guarantee you that he was probably spending more time in his car than he was at home. Okay? So he might have made a shitload of money, but he probably, out of that 140, that's pre-tax, most likely. That's also most likely did he tell you if that was pre Expenses? Because, yeah, 140K sounds great, but you figure if you have a car that's not paid off, you have to include that in too. Like, I didn't get my car just for Uber and Lyft. I needed a new car, so I got a new car anyway, but I decided to spend a little bit extra and get a hybrid because I drive Uber and Lyft. It made sense. He told me he paid off his Corolla in 3 months. Exactly. And he told you that, but it's probably not true. I mean, it could be if he put all his money towards it. I mean, I've seen people make that kind of money. In most markets, you don't, Sexy. In most markets, you sit for at least a couple minutes. But it all depends on the day. There's been days, like literally, I've had weekends in Philadelphia where I literally, for me to be able to take, to go to the bathroom or take a food break, I've literally had to turn my apps off because I've literally gotten to the point where I would go to drop somebody, and a minute or two before I would drop them off, I would get a ping again. So I would literally have to turn it off and then say, like, drop off, like, turn app off after your last driver, and then have to say yes. Because if I didn't do that, I would just get ping after ping after ping after ping, which is great, but at the same time, I need to take a break. So, exactly. And a lot of people are, but you got to be able to take a break. Yeah, is this guy was an Afghan refugee. Exactly. So he knows, but that's awesome. Like, but at the same time, you gotta look and see how much wear and tear he's put on this car. At the end of the day, say, okay, let's just think of this from my standpoint, okay? If I drive in Philadelphia, and this isn't guaranteed either, and that's the thing with Uber and Lyft, guys, that you need to realize. You can't sit here and say, okay, I make $1,200 this weekend, so I'm going to make $4,800 in a month. No, you could make $1,200 or $1,500 one weekend, and the very next weekend do like $1,000, or the weekend after that do like $600. It's not a guarantee. So you can't sit here and say, yeah, I can easily make 140 grand a year, and I can do that consistently year for year for year. No. 1 year you can make 150. The next year, the next year you may only make 100. It's all on knowing your market. Okay? The better you know your market and the better market you have, the more money you can make. San Francisco, great market. Florida, certain areas, amazing markets. Philadelphia, as long as you know the times of days and the area, great market. New York City, me personally, I wouldn't drive there because, I don't know, I just wouldn't do it. But some people say they can make decent money there. It's all in knowing your market. If you specifically buy a car for Uber and Lyft, or if you're looking into getting a new car for Uber and Lyft, I would look at getting a hybrid. They might be a little bit more, but you're going to save your money in gas. But at the same time, so let's just use that guy for an example in my market, okay? We'll put that guy's money in my market. I know for a fact if I'm in Philly, okay, I don't live in Philly, but I go there on the weekends. If I would drive in Philly every single weekend for a month, I know on a high side and a low side, I can make down there between $800 and $1,200 a month. Or, I'm sorry, a weekend. So let's just use the low side, okay? If I know that I can make 800, 8 times 4, 16, 3,200, okay? However, that 3,200, you have to take out the hotel room that I paid. So that would be another 150, that's 3. So that's $600 loss, okay? So instead of 3,200, I'm down to 26, okay? $2,600 that I got profit. Out of that, okay, you're going to take out gas. Let's just average my car 60 times 4, that's another 240. So that's like you're now down to 2400, 2340. Let's just say 2350 to make math easier. So 2350. Then you're going to have to take out your food expenses and anything else. So for shits and giggles, let's say 350 of that is food and other expenses. Now you're down to $2,000. Okay. So for 140 grand a year, $140 grand a year might seem possible, but at the same time, that's working, like I said, 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round. I wouldn't want to do that. You need time for your body to get up and move, and also at the same time be able to do other things and enjoy your life. What did he say, Larry? How many MPGs do I get? Driving, I usually average around 40. Sometimes I get 42, 43. But I usually average around 40-ish. Let me see. My market is lit like that. Oh, my market's not like that. This is what Sexy likes. For Saturday night, I made crap because I had to kick someone out of my car. I was tired from Instacart all day. Yeah, Austin's not good. Exactly. You have to know your market, guys. Like, any of us will tell you that countless times. Exactly. But here's the thing, Larry. Again, and I'm just going to reiterate this one more time before I decide to talk about something else. That guy made $140,000 in a year, okay? You said he bought a brand new Corolla. Most Corollas that I've seen are around 20 grand, okay? So you take 140 grand, take his taxes at the low side. I would say taxes are at least 25%, okay? So that's automatically 25% off of 140 is 35 grand. So now you're down to 105. Out of that 105, you take the price of his car, I would say 20 grand average. They usually go between 18 to, for a Corolla or a Camry, if it's a newer one, let's just say he got a brand new one, okay? Brand new 2018, 2019. Average is between 16 to 24, so we'll just go right in the middle at 20. Take that off. You're now down to 85 grand in profit. That's not counting gas. That's not counting insurance. That's not counting regular wear and tear, maintenance, tires, any of that shit, okay? Gas is going to be your highest expense, okay? So let's just say if he doesn't have a hybrid, okay, I know from my fair share, a hybrid is the best way to save on gas. My old car, I was getting 15 to 20 miles to the gallon. Even at 25 miles to the gallon, if he's driving as much as he is, he's filling his tank up every single day. So that is easily like 30 to 40 bucks a day on gas. Okay? Times that by 365. Somebody do the math for me. Let's say he's spending $30 a day on gas. What's $30 times 365 days? Because it looks like he's driving almost every single day. So somebody do that and add it to me and tell me what it is. I would think it, what is it, 339? That's like almost 10,000, or probably closer to 11,000 almost. Somebody close to a calculator, what is that? 11,000, exactly. So take that off of 85. So you're now down to 74 grand. Okay. Now put in, let's see, that was the gas. Let's say he spends $2,000 a year on car insurance because he's probably not smart and probably doesn't have a good, whatever. Point being, let's just say on the high side, he spends $2,000 a month or $2,000 a year for car insurance. So that now you're down to 72. And food and expenses. Okay. Hopefully he lives close to his market, but if he doesn't, so food, you figure you're going to spend $10 a day on food. That's at least probably right around another $4,000 or $5,000 a year that he's spending. So that knocks it down to like 65 grand. 65 grand, that's still a great number to make. But for working as hard as you do driving Uber and Lyft for 10, 12, 14 hours a day, do you really want to put your body through that to make that much? Does anybody in here can comment? Do you think it is physically smart to go through all of that, okay, to only make 65 grand profit? I personally don't. I don't personally think in that situation, unless you really like doing it, that it's worth it. I would say, now if you do it smart, then yes, maybe. If you get a bigger car or like a hybrid a hybrid van that you can do XL, maybe. Okay. Me personally, no. If you think of it more as a business than just a side hustle, and you do it full time, then yes, if you have the Getupside gas app, like if you advertise these things in your car, like I do, I have the Freebird app, okay? I advertise this in my car. All of my passengers can see this. I wish all of them would sign up for it and be smart and save money on their rides, but they don't always listen. It's there for them to look at, guys. The tablet in the back that lets all my passengers have fun. I get lots of tips because people like that. It's one thing that I use to make extra money, but I do not consider Uber and Lyft a full-time job. I consider it a side hustle. So on the days that I like to go out and drive, I can do that and I can make extra money on my terms when I want to. Does that make sense? Exactly. I refuse to be in my car every single day for 10 to 12 hours a day. I have a full-time job that I go to Sunday night through Friday morning. I work 8 hours a day there, making decent money. On the nights that I want to go out and drive and make extra money, that's what I do. On the days that I come up across good content to put on YouTube, I put it on there, okay? You guys coming to the channel every day, watching my videos, supporting it, coming to my live streams. Again, thank you, Rideshare Lisa, for the $2 super chat. People donating to the channel through super chats and PayPal and things like that help me make the channel better, which in turn helps me get more views, get more subscribers, and over time helps me build my channel. The more views I get, the more money I make every month off of YouTube. And in turn, all of that is a revolving cycle, guys. So with all that being said and done, when I find good content, I like to bring it to the channel. I like to share it with you guys so that way you guys can see it. And I try to make this channel as fun as I can for everybody. When I do my live stream, I did not plan to make this like a 2-hour live stream. I have no idea how long I've been on for now because it's cut out a couple times. But as long as I have people coming in and commenting and asking me questions, I'll stay live. I have no problem with that. Exactly, Sexy Legs. I don't want to be car poor instead of house poor. I don't want to be car poor. I don't want to go out and spend 40 grand on a brand new car to drive for Uber and Lyft, knowing that I have to pay that car payment off every month. Um, but it's true. Like, there's no reason why would you pay for money for a house when you're never going to be there. Like, that's why when I go to Philadelphia, like, I live an hour and a half away from Philly, okay? So when I go there for the weekend, I know I'm going to rent a hotel because I'm not going to have an hour and a half there, do my 10 or 12 hours and drive an hour and a half back. And then the next day, drive an hour and a half there, do my 10 or 12 hours, drive an hour and a half back. That to me is pointless and that's a waste of gas. But when I go there, I try to find the cheapest hotel because there's only two reasons I'm using a hotel, and that's for sleep and to get a shower. That's it. I firmly don't like. I might try it one time, but I've never done Airbnb. Um, I don't know whether it be worth it or not, and I don't know Philly enough to look at good areas and bad areas and know where I can trust and where I can't. So I always find the cheapest hotel in that area, and I just go to the cheapest hotel because I can. I'm only going to use it for sleeping and to get a shower and freshen up. Like, so there's no point in me to spend $100 or $150 a night at a hotel when I can find one for 40 or 50. And when I'm driving down in Philly, I can usually make that up in like 2 hours down there. So on average, like I said, when I go down there Thursday, like the last time I was there, guys, I went down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and left Sunday morning. Okay, so I bought 3 nights at a hotel. Okay, it was $60 a night. It ended up costing me with the nights and taxes. It was like $210. Okay, so $210 for 4 days because I go down there I go down there all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I leave Sunday morning from the hotel, but I stay down there at least till 3 or 4 o'clock Sunday morning. So I'm technically getting 4 days out of it. Okay. So if I make $250 to $300 a day, 50 of that out of my day is for my hotel. Okay, if that makes sense. $200 divided by 4, $50 a day is for my hotel. The other 250 is profit. Okay. Out of that 1,200, you would take 200 off for the hotel. That leaves me with $1,000 profit. Out of that $1,000, if I'm driving really, really hard in my car, even though it's a Prius or a hybrid, I think last time I spent $30 a day. Okay, so 90, at the most $100. Okay, take that off. That's $900 for 4 days. In full profit, take another 25% off for taxes for the end of the year. However, you have to remember when you do your taxes, you get 58 cents back a mile for your taxes. So I don't take any money out for taxes because for the most part, the years that I've been doing this, it's pretty much like a solid wash. All I have to do is pay for my state and my local. My federal usually pretty much is even. Sexy Legs. Instacart is basically like a shopping app. In a lot of major cities, what they will do is you sign up for Instacart. Somebody would sign up for it. You put in a grocery order, let's say to Walmart or Giant or whatever shopping place you would go. So somebody would put in an order for like milk, bread, eggs, pizza, things like that. And then whoever, like the drivers or the people that are subscribed to it, like Rideshare Lisa is, she is basically going to the grocery store and shopping for that person, picking that order up, and delivering that order to the person. That's what Instacart is. Instacart is a shopping app where basically somebody will go on, make an order. Say if they can't do their own shopping, I would see this being used in a lot of big cities like New York and big cities where it's like doctors, lawyers, people that don't have time to do their own shopping. So they go on and make their order of what they need, send it to Instacart, and then someone goes out and does the grocery shopping for them and then brings their order to them. But that's what Instacart is. exactly. But I wouldn't say it's for lazy. I wouldn't say it's for lazy people. I would say it might be for lazy people. It might be for people that are overweight, that can't get out of the house. It's for people that are too busy in their daily life that make 6 or 7 figures and can afford to pay somebody to go grocery shopping for them. But that's basically that's exactly what it is. It's basically the easiest way to explain it is it's a shopping cart app. Like you go on there, you pick, say you want to go to Wegmans or Whole Foods or whatever. You go on there, you put in what grocery store you want to go to. You type in what you want, or you go through their list of whatever they want. They put an order in, and somebody goes into the store for them and shops for them, and then delivers it. I wouldn't say with too much time on their hands. I would say with too much money on their hands. The reason why they are getting you to go grocery shopping for them is because they don't have enough time on their hands. But hey, if somebody wants to pay me 20 or 30 bucks an hour to go grocery shopping for them, my email's in the description below. I'll gladly go grocery shopping for you for 30 bucks an hour. So, does anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? Because I think I'm going to cut this short. Cut this long, I mean. What time is it right now? All right, it's 1:56, guys. I am going to say at 2 o'clock, as long as we don't have any more questions, I'm going to get going. Because I don't even know, but I think I've been doing this live stream. I want to say, I think 2 o'clock, I'm going to cut this short, or I'm going to cut this off, because I don't even know how long I've been on this live stream right now, because it keeps cutting out sometimes. Like mine, I think it says 35 minutes, but I know I've been doing it for at least an hour. All right, so Rideshare Lisa, what's the average that you make on Instacart an hour? Misha, you say 20. Around 20 an hour. That's not that bad, actually, but I don't know, like, I don't know in my market if that's what it would be. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this off in 2 minutes, guys. Like I said, I know we've gone over it a couple times in this hour or 2 hours I've been on here, guys. I kind of went over a lot of the description, the links in my descriptions. It said. So anyway, guys, like I said, I've gone over a lot of the links that I use to save money. I call it save money, not make money, because I put all that money towards expenses for things that I use, like gas and stuff, okay? So the money that I make off my Play Octopus tablet, whether it's referring people or letting people play in my car, I put that into my savings account. Okay, Misha, take care. See you later. Thank you for joining the channel. The Root app, Sexy Legs, let me know how you make out. I want to know what your... I would really like to know if you guys use the Root car insurance app. Let me know if you are actually going to save money with it. I think every single person I have signed up for so far has told me they've saved money. It's definitely worth it. But like I said, guys, my Play Octopus tablet, the Getupside gas app, the Root car insurance, Freebird, all of those things I use to save money or to make extra money on top of what I already do. But there's not a lot of effort put into that. After like the Root It's basically me voicing my opinion on YouTube and finding the link in my description for my videos and going onto it and seeing what they save. Unless I choose to make a video and talk about it, which I will do probably every couple months, just to make awareness of it. The Play Octopus tablet, once I already got it and put it in the back of my car, all I have to do is make sure it's on and running when I have passengers. The passengers are the ones that play. When I make videos about it and post them on YouTube, people see it, they sign up with the link. That's how I get the referral money out there, okay? It's not that hard for me. Like, it's not hard. It's all like secondary monetary things, okay? It all revolves around Uber and Lyft. The Freebird app, I have the signs in the back of my car. People that I give rides to either ask me how it works and I talk about it, or they see this in my back of my car and they decide to join up and they use it, okay? But again, it's a secondary thing to Uber and Lyft. So it's basically me finding a way to make money on top of what I already do. The cargo box. If anybody wants to use that link or try to, Sexy, I don't know if it's available in your market, but I have a link for it in the description below. It's the Rideshare cargo box. It's not available in my market yet. I would love to get one and put it in my car. Like half it's free. Like they just go on and they scan the QR code, and you give them stuff that's in there, and you make money off of that the same way. But I just don't have people. So with that being said, I'm officially 2 minutes over what I said I would do when I got here. I want to thank, if Rideshare Lisa is still in the chat, I want to again thank her for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. That money again will go towards something I give away at the end of the month. So who knows? Maybe if she is in the giveaway, she will get a t-shirt, and that $2 will go to her t-shirt. But you know what? Some states it's legal. Wait, what? Some states it's legal now, but I'm not sure if it's legal to do while you're. No, it is not. Most states that it is legal in, it's recreational. And if it is recreational, as far as I know, it's in your home, not in your car. But with that being said, guys, I hope everybody has a great ending to your weekend. Rideshare PA out. Take care and stay safe, guys.